70 years ago, a nation's mothers, sisters, and daughters marched together in unbreakable unity. Their fight was for a future where their children could be free. In solidarity, they found the strength to challenge an unjust law. With dignity, they set fire to the chains that bound them, honouring the courage of the women who dared to imagine a different world.
Alright, bafethu sisalmonana mphakathi waseSoweto, South Africa, Johannesburg, Gauteng, all over the place. My name is Opa Mafumane, and today we're sitting here with a beautiful lady who's going to share with us about a Women's Month. All of us now we know Guti. Today is Women's Day, and also it is a Women's Month. Now it's good to talk to women so that as women, what does it mean to them? She will tell us about herself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. I am Tshegofatso Ratshefola from Pimville Zone 4, Johannesburg, Soweto. And I am a mother, I'm a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, and I'm just a person who loves life. And yeah, today is a good day to have this interview and to just speak to everyone out there about everything women and what we go through and what we experience and what my personal experiences have been. And yeah, I look forward to this interview today.
Okay, so Tshegofatso, just tell us, this month,
this month, especially this day, but this month entirety means it means a lot to me, I believe, not only as just a woman, but a woman in places and spaces where men have been dominating for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I mean in terms of business, and I also mean in the workspace as well.
Okay.
It means that we as women are being recognized for what we can do. We are recognized for our ideas, and we are recognized for what we can contribute to the economy and to the community and to the children and to the youth and to even our Batwabaholo as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like this month and us being celebrated as women, it means a lot to us, most of us and a lot of us, and it means that we are seen for what we can do and for what we really are.
Okay. Now, being a woman, I mean, look, all of us, somebody will wish, I wish I was a man. So when are you confident and are you proud of being a woman?
I am. I am. I think it would be, if a woman is to say that they wish they were a man,
Yeah.
I think that would come from a point of survival.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
for most of us women, we try, or we are given the narrative to try and compete with men.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's been such a good thing, because now that leads us to be in a mindset of survival and not to just be women, and to bring in that balance of, okay, there's men and there's women and we can be in one space together, not compete but to work together. So I am proud to be a woman. I love being a woman. I can't ask for anything else.
Have you never wished to I wish I was a man, I wish I was a boy?
I only wished that
Yeah.
when I used to work, when I used to be in the workspace.
Okay.
Because I knew and I would see that my male counterparts
Yeah.
would get more money than I do. And
Okay.
yeah, that was the only time I would wish that I was a man. But other than that, no, because I do know what comes with being a man.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of providing, it's a lot of mental work, it's a lot. So no, I'm fine.
So you're comfortable trapped in a woman's body?
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Okay, now here's a challenge that we read, like in the newspapers,
Yes.
my televisions, radios and all that, on a daily basis. Women are being killed, women are being raped, women are being abused.
That is a very, not touchy subject, but it's very real, and it's a conversation that is had but it's not had.
Yeah,
It's had
yeah.
but it's not had, and I feel like, because I will just say I'm a very not religious person, but I am a spiritual person, and I feel like some things are very spiritual, and it's a fight of a competition-based type of energy, and women being killed and children also being killed or abducted or kidnapped, or women being used for certain things, especially to make money. That kind of energy, Kiona, that I feel like they are not allowing the feminine energy to work with the male energy. It's money. Everything is just money based. Everything is fast paced. It's go 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 go, and I feel like that women being killed and the children as well. It's a thing of, I don't know how to put it, but it's a thing of power. It's a thing of power, and I think that because women for 70 years, it's been 70 years now where women have fought to be in certain spaces, for women to be heard, for women to be recognized, not only for how we look, but for what we can do, for how we think, for how we also feel, because men, let me say, some men don't want us to say what we feel, because men are not emotional. Men are very practical and let's go, 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 go. So I think that kind of energy that we bring, it would, or maybe the rising of women, it's been like a competition thing, and maybe trying to take out certain women out of the equation and have that power be more masculine and more male and more dominant. I think that's the sad part, and that's the conversation that's not being had. And it's a very touchy subject. It's painful. It's not really talked about in a way that it should be talked about, and also the abuse as well. There's also women that are being abused, children that are being abused, whether it's at home, whether it's in schools, whether it's in relationships, marriage. It's not a good thing. It's really painful, but I enjoy and like the fact that women are speaking up. Women are coming together and helping each other as well. Because in some communities and in some parts of, let me say, in women's lives, there is no unity of women. So some women have to feel like they're in survival mode and they're by themselves, and Libona, they're in that space of go, 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 dominant. And I appreciate that this month we see that women are coming together. We see that there are women out there who help other women and other girls become, and have the knowledge that no, we are allowed to be here. We are meant to be here, and not just to be here as just women or girls and be pretty and just be moms, but we are able to do more than that, and be also in places and spaces that men are, not to compete with them, but to let them know that, hey, we're also here and we can work together.
Okay, so do you think women have been given a fair chance or a fair deal of space in everything in the whole world?
I don't think it's fair. One, I will say, because in order for us, this is based on a personal experience. I think that for us to get a fair chance, we would have to compromise ourselves. I've been in a situation where I'm an interior designer, by the way. And
as in interior
design, yes, homes, restaurants, apartments, anything interior and exterior, but I do work with a subcontractor who helps me outside. I've been in a space
at least the Pimville, now we know which is interior decorator designer. Now we know.
I've been in a situation where I needed to work on a restaurant, a local restaurant, and they had called me up, and it was owned by a male. I'm not going to name names, but it is owned by a male. And for me to work with him or work with the restaurant, I needed to do something that is not who I am. Just to get that opportunity, I needed to do something that was not me, that was not my values, and I feel like it shouldn't be any woman who should go through that. We don't have to sell ourselves, or our bodies, I'd say, just to get an opportunity. So that's why I feel like some things, they're not fair for us. We don't get equal opportunities because we have to compromise ourselves. And there are people like that will just not give us the opportunity to share or be ourselves and give service with what God has gifted us with.
Okay, so now, you're talking about you getting an opportunity. It's like if it's a beggar straight.
Yes.
As a woman, figure ukhumule iPentacle. So, is that thing still happening even now?
Yes, it is. I believe it's happening now more than it used to happen maybe 15 or 20 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, do you think ukuthi it's a good thing to do? I know look, as a man, it's not the right thing to do. To say ukuthi if a woman has to get a job or an opportunity, but then as a woman, are you forced to do it, or uzoyenza because there's a need? Yeah.
No, I honestly believe, Jorge, if you are confident in yourself and in your work, and that's another thing. I feel like as Banyana Habungata Baruna, we are not taught confidence.
Okay.
We are not taught to be bold.
Yeah.
We are not taught assertiveness.
Okay.
We are taught to submit. But also that submission, that word especially, it's not taught in the right way. Yeah, we are taught to just give for the sake of getting whatever you want.
Okay.
And at that, I don't feel like it's a feminine energy.
Yeah,
It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
I believe as women, we are capable of getting anything and everything we want. Especially if you are confident and you know who you are. So I do not think that it is fair for a man to do that, and for a woman or wana wanyana to be like, you know what, I need this job, or I need this tender, or I need this contract, so I need to do this. And they will say to you, let's do this, no one is going to know.
Yes.
And in your mind, it's like, okay, no one is going to know. They will find out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it is, but they will find out.
It's
and you
illegal.
will not live with yourself.
Yeah.
You will not. So I think it's good that we also have the conversation of confidence, have the conversation of being bold, have the conversation of be okay with getting no's, because at the end of the day, you will get there. It's a long and hard process. It is, especially when it comes to dintoza funding, when it comes to just putting yourself out there. It's a lot, and it's a long process, and you will get a lot of no's. But
somewhere to kumule would you tell?
But just know that somewhere, somehow, at the end of the day, one day, you will get there. By God's grace.
Without
somebody. Without having to sleep or kiss any frog.
Yeah. No, I believe that too. Yeah. So now, tell us about this thing, you just said to Uti, as girls, you've been taught to be submissive.
Yes.
And you said it was taught in. So you were talking about being submissive, like as a woman. And there's a thing to say, Musadi Arabi Muhunda. Like Mfazi must just keep quiet. Yes. Even if it's wrong, so then how can you just do it back?
I'd say submission as Wanawanyana, as a teenager growing up, as now a woman, as a mother. I have gotten to understand it in a way that I was not taught it to be. As growing up, I was taught submission to be, as you're saying, or Arabi Munna, you submit to anything and everything a man says. So it was just relationship based, and not the whole of how your life should be when you submit. So as I grew up, or growing up, I've gotten to understand that submission comes from submitting to God. First and foremost, because when you submit to God, He is able to direct you or redirect you, not only in where you go and what you do, but also mentally. You are able to understand, okay, when I submit, when I'm at work especially, because now also when we're at work and we have male bosses, when let's say you are hired as a receptionist,
Okay.
and you are given something that is not part of your job.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
must just take whatever he gives you, and you are not able to say no. This is not part of my work.
Yeah.
I already have this that I'm supposed to be doing, and
yeah.
I have a deadline.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to understand that once God redirects your mind as well and redirects how you think and how you feel also, you are able to be in places and spaces where you are able to understand, okay, when I submit, I know that I am submitting to God and what He has called me for,
Yeah.
and I'm also submitting to the work that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Not just be, what is the word?
Being packed with a lot of
yes,
things.
and
you
not
know.
be
Yeah.
naive
Yeah,
to
yeah,
just
yeah.
take on whatever, because now I also believe as women, there is certain things that we can do that we can't do.
Yeah.
There's certain things that men can do and that men can't do.
Sure.
So there is a certain amount of work that we can take, and there is a certain amount of work that men can take that we can't take. And I like to say this too, especially like my girls, whether I talk to my girls
Okay.
or I talk to my daughters. I have 2 daughters.
Okay.
Or I
Nice.
talk to my friends.
Yeah.
I say that as Msadi,
Yeah.
re have 4 in
Okay.
a month.
All right.
We have 4 phases as Basadi in 1 month.
You like your weather?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So there's certain phases where we can take certain things, and then there's a phase etlang where we can't take certain things. Behubali phase where we are more creative. Behubali a phase where rahula rachencha.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand? So the submission part comes from all of that. Also submitting to yourself, submitting to understanding yourself, and how listening to your body, listening to your mind, listening to your soul and what you need and what you do. And once you submit to that, I feel like you are able to submit to what your boss wants. You are able to submit to what your husband or the partner that you are with needs or wants or says, but not in a way of being naive, not in a way of you are shelling yourself and caging yourself and not being yourself, because now you are taught to just say yes or and just do what you do. No, because when it's like that, then you're not fully yourself. And I feel like also the male counterpart that you are working with or you are with energy, because now you feel like she's too soft or she's all messed up. And I don't know how the male mind works, but I understand that once that feminine energy is just it's not gonna work.
No, relax. My minds are okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, just to put it, like as a passing thing or as a joke.
Yes.
Do you think if God had a woman, a wife, maybe it's a good match?
Wow.
Like if you go to.
That's
and
very complex.
Today he says, you as my wife, you are in charge. Decide. Will the woman favor women, or will she favor everybody? Will she favor?
I think, you know what?
It's a tricky one.
God already favors women.
Oh, okay.
I feel like already God favors women, because there is a verse in the Bible.
You heard that, Voyo?
I feel like
Yes,
he does,
yes.
because there is a verse in the Bible. I don't remember it. I'm sorry, but I know that there is a verse in the Bible where he says all of his daughters are placed on earth or are made to beautify his palace.
Okay.
And I know that means that he is protecting us in every way, shape, and form.
Okay.
He loves us. And I believe that every woman can say that, I do know that God loves me in everything that has happened in my life, whether it's good or bad, because sometimes we can take into that or bad that happens in our lives and say, or it's demonic, but it's not. I believe everything happens because God needs to strengthen us for something, especially as women, and in what the world has become and is becoming. I feel like it's a bit more aggressive now with what we were talking about, with the women being killed and abused. There's a lot of intense energy. So I think God is favoring us and He's helping us. Not that God doesn't love men.
No?
God doesn't love bana ba hae kaofela.
He loves
or-
everyone.
He really does.
He loves everything he created.
He really, really
Yeah.
does. But I do feel like there's like a sprinkle
Ah.
favor
Now
for
I
us
know.
women, that protection that seal
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you talk about having a personal experience as a woman. Would you like to share?
In where? In business,
In your life. Yeah. I mean, you being a mother, where you are now, and you have grown, like at your age now.
Yes.
As a woman, share with us that little challenges you went through because you are a woman, and you feel with it. If you were not the woman, and then maybe being a man,
Okay.
yes. So being a woman, and then you be through, like a lot of things. Ne? So getting into it, you feel never ube through tsona, but because umsadi ubile victimized or ube through tsona. And I remember bar umsadi utshwara thipa ka bogale. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, now get about very personal because I feel like I have to, and I feel like it does happen who banyana ba bangata and basadi ba bangata also. Growing up as Msadi, as a girl, I was very bubbly, I was very talkative, I was very outgoing and out there, and I would thank my dad for that. I have both my parents, we in all the same household, but my mom was a bit more dominant and more a bit of a masculine energy, but my dad was a bit more allowing of me, especially of who I am and who I was, and because he allowed me to be myself, and I used to dance and sing, and in 2014 actually I won. So I'm also a ballroom Latin dancer.
Oh, okay.
So I won championship a trophy in 2014.
Oh, wow.
In
Wow,
Gauteng.
nice.
Yes, thank you. So I
after this interview.
listen. I have all the trophies.
Thank you.
I have all the
Really?
trophies.
Yeah,
yes.
sure. Yeah.
So I just like to thank my dad for that because he allowed me to be myself. He allowed me to be a girl and a woman. But something happened to me when I was 6. My brother and I used to stay in one of the neighbors' homes because both my parents were working at the time. And the time they were not here. So transport would leave us at the neighbor's house. And the neighbor, there used to be Mshimani Wate. And unfortunately, he raped me when I was 6.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's what he had said after
And you remember
that.
everything?
I remember everything like it was yesterday. I was like 6 years old. Today I'm 29 and I still remember what happened.
Remember what happened?
I remember it very clearly.
Yeah.
And I remember coming back from that, my panty was blood everywhere. And I remember taking that, now as 6-year-old, I remember taking that, cutting that up, so that my parents don't see that, And I never, ever, ever told my mom, I never told my dad that. And I only told them that when I was pregnant with my first child. Yeah, because I felt like that's something I needed to release. I don't know. And then so I was like, you know what, I need to release this so that I am able to love her the way she's supposed to be loved.
Yeah.
And when I told my parents, they were,
I can't believe actually.
it was like Lifati was like swallowing them because it was like, how did we not see signs also? Because after that happened, you would think it would change how I was, because I did say that I was a very bubbly child. I was dancing, singing, doing all of this, but
And
that
you
didn't
continued.
change me. It didn't change me.
You
I
just
continued.
became normal.
Yeah, I because of what he had said also. He's like, if I do tell anyone, he will come personally to my house and keep on doing that. So for me, it was like, you know what, let me just, something inside of him was like, let me just act as if that did not happen and just continue with my life so that he doesn't actually come and do that to me.
So you managed to bottle everything and then you grew up with it.
I grew up with that.
Being raped at the age of 6.
Yeah.
And you just, hey, I know.
And I just moved on as if
Bogoto,
it didn't happen.
this is a real Bogoto boy.
Yeah, and having to grow up with that and growing up with that, I didn't really hear a lot of rape conversations.
Okay.
I didn't hear a lot of stuff like that, you know. So Akiti, some way, somehow, it kind of felt like, okay, so what he did was normal, or it was okay. And it was like, and at some point I blamed myself. I don't know why, I don't know how, because like I said, it was never a conversation that I was hearing. It was not stuff I was seeing on TV. None of my friends were talking about such things. So I feel like maybe I deserved it. Maybe it was supposed to happen to me. And I grew up with the understanding of forgive others. Murena forgives us in everything and anything that we do. So I was like, you know what, let me just forgive him. Maybe that was supposed to happen to me. It was very painful, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually as well. It broke me, but I just had to smile and keep moving
As
like
if
nothing
nothing
happened. Yeah. And yeah, I just grew up the way I was, and I finally graduated, and I got into a space of, I graduated from Boston Media. I did media in school. Yes, marketing. I did marketing. We should.
Yeah.
I did marketing, and then once I started getting in the workspace, that's when I started Hubona, the whole male and female caring dynamics. Yeah. And that's where Akiti, the whole thing of what happened to me, Akiti started coming up again. That's, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I also felt like the way some males were dominant and how they were, especially towards us as basadi in the workspace, and kind of making us feel like we don't belong here, or we are competing with them, and also seeing they are actually getting more money than we are. So for me it was.
So how did you see they're earning more money than you?
I did have a male friend who told me that.
Yeah,
I did have a male friend who was. We were working the same thing, doing the same thing. So I worked at a restaurant as a bartender. I also did. I also learned mixology, and I did mixology. So I was the only bar lady there.
So mix
everything and anything, from Manhattans to mojitos to everything.
Sure.
Version or with the alcohol.
Yeah.
But then there was this one guy that I was working with, and he did tell me, you know, I can see, you know, I want to enter, but maybe I didn't make that much, because also you would get your salary and also from the tips that you made. So it was like, how we received the events that would happen in the restaurant, they would share the money equally. With amongst
you guys,
us. But then but we kind of did the same thing. So all of that and everything as like, it's like men can get away with certain things, and we must just be okay with it. The submission conversation coming again. It's like we are just supposed to be okay with it. When you do report certain things, by the way, when I did report the whole rape ordeal, it was made a joke.
Is it?
Yeah. It was made a joke. It was like, why did you wait so long to talk about it? And why only now? So what because with the DNA plus you're pregnant, nothing is gonna come out. So what are we supposed to do? What is supposed to happen? So like as if we don't belong to be here. And
the guy who raped you,
he passed away, I think, 2 years ago.
Is it?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
So how did you feel? He's still there. No more Nastrate.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would.
So how was the reaction? Yours and his?
The crazy thing is that he never had a reaction. That's why I feel like
Now look cold.
Yeah, there was no reaction. It's as if for Yena it didn't happen. Yeah. Ning he would greet me, and for me, I wouldn't. But for Night would be like, or was I dreaming? Because Mutuon is acting like this thing did not happen. So Haneki Mona, I don't know. I wouldn't say fear, because I had forgiven what he did. I really have forgiven him, but I was numb. Yeah, I was numb. I didn't have any feelings, any emotions. Nikili just blunt to seeing him
Yeah.
to him sometimes Antumedisa, and I would not respond. I would literally act like I didn't hear it and just move on. He would, like, to me, he was non-existent anymore. Yeah, so also...
After his death, and then you just felt back.
Yeah, even when I heard his death, my dad was very angry because...
He was old already.
He,
How old was he?
yeah, he was a bit... I think he was...
In the 40s, maybe?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably in his early 40s, maybe. Yeah. So, Mama Haim, and when the whole thing happened and we told her about it, because she was very close with my mom, the way she reacted, it broke us. I think it really, it broke me because I took her as my mom.
Yeah.
And it broke me. So, hearing that he is no more, it didn't do anything for me. It was just like, okay,
Anyway.
it is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever happened, happened. No one took my case or my cries serious. So yeah, that's fine. And I really did move on. Like, I moved on when I was 6. And yeah, so I think it is important as women. And as men as well, because I do know that there are boys that experience this.
Yes, yes.
I do know that there are men that experience this.
Exactly, 100%.
And I know and I've heard that it's very difficult for a man to even talk about such things. Lightly abuse.
Yeah.
And
You feel ashamed.
yeah.
I'm a man, how could
How
I
can
say
this-
another man did this to me?
Yes, or another woman doing
Another
this
woman,
to you.
yeah, that's
yeah. Leave that feeling. I know the kind of feeling.
Yeah.
I understand the feeling, not just hore, okay, umuna, you should be. No, I understand the feeling.
Yeah.
So for me, I know that it is important as women to have a girlhood, to have a womanhood, and to also lean on Hubambokot
Yeah.
to understand. Okay, not understand, but to know where that came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
To understand who there are women who have went through horrendous things and didn't talk about it, or even if they did talk about it, there were women who also were like, just move on, let
Yeah,
it go.
yeah.
Ke monna, banna, bayetsa, those things.
Gosh.
And now also painting all men and
like
the
that,
A1,
yeah.
and it's not true. Liena, or something might have been inside of him that allowed him to do that. Maybe that was not who he is, but unfortunately he did it, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important for us Loruna as Basadi to understand Horo Hubambokoto. It's not just being submissive, it's understanding our strength. It's understanding the favoritism that we have from
sure.
God.
Yeah.
That protection,
Yeah.
that extra seal of protection, and that everything that we are going through. Yeah. For whatever it is that is coming towards us as women, now,
Yes.
with how everything is so money based, is competition based. It's especially in business. I've experienced a lot of competitors who have tried to take.
So yes, I mean, look, there are women who made this day, who made this month, who made history. Any comments about that?
I'll say the women that have made this month possible, this day possible, were women who were very brave and courageous enough to say, we've had enough. We are tired of being caged. We are tired of being silenced. We are tired of not being heard or be seen for everything else other than how we look.
Yeah.
Or how we just speak, the softness, and or what we bring in terms of bringing a life on earth.
Yeah.
And I'd say that has made it very possible for us also to not huinyata, because I feel like as a woman especially, as a girl especially, it is very easy for us to just say, I don't have to do this. I don't have to have a business.
Yeah.
I don't have to compete. I don't have to make a lot of money.
As long as
motho wa ka a sebetsa, a resetsa, I don't need to do anything.
No, it's true.
And I think it also made it possible for girls who are the complete opposite of that. Girls who have this fire inside of them, who are like, I cannot. I know I'm here for something bigger and other than just being a girl. Who have that, and who also have parents who have given them that, who have taught them that, who are you, whenever the sky's the limit, even that's an understatement.
Yeah.
The world really is your oyster.
It is,
Maybe Germany. It shouldn't be something that is so far-fetched. It shouldn't.
It should be here.
It should be here. You know,
Yeah.
there are women who believe in manifestations. There are women who believe in, writing things down. There are women who believe in believing in something so much that they know what it will happen. And I think that with the women that 70 years ago who were like, nah, we are taking a stand today, and this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Lefati will hear us, and this is what's happening. They have made that very possible for us to not think that certain things are so out of reach and so impossible that we can't do it. It's only for men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you think, Uguti, because already they made a history, right?
Yes.
And they put women on the map. And they've shown that women are capable. So now, when coming to leadership, do you think women are capable of leading?
I believe women are capable. I don't think they are. I believe
You
they
believe,
are. I
yeah.
believe they are.
Okay.
Starting from education. If Hunali, a significant percentage of women that graduate more than the male does, I know, and
No,
I
it's
believe,
true.
yeah,
I know it's true. I agree.
yes,
I agree.
because for the longest time we were so dumbed down, and just who graduate fela in some families. How long and you graduate, you will because it was so far-fetched for them. It was like, as long as I fit a matric, I told them right.
As long
You know, as long as I fit a matric,
Yeah.
you know, you know. But if there are women who can graduate and over, but they have more than 4 degrees because they enjoy that, they enjoy knowing that they can bring more to the table. And I do believe that women can and should be in leadership positions, because I believe also what we bring, yes, men are more masculine, but also not emotional, definitely not emotional, but
more
focused and calculated and more, into very realistic. Whereas with us, yes, we are more not in like la la land, but we know how to fantasize and be more emotional and sensitive and compassionate. Not that men can't be compassionate, no, but I think we are more compassionate in terms of us being more emotional. So I do think women can be and are supposed to be in leadership roles, because being in leadership position, you are a spokesperson for the people.
Yeah.
You are a spokesperson for the people. It's not just you and your family. Because I feel like for men, yes, men are here to work and to provide, you know. So babang men, they just do it for themselves and for their family. So with us, I feel like we are able to think for other people, do it for other people, be there for other people.
As
mothers also, yes, having that motherly instinct of next, but something is off here. What's happening? What do you need? What can I do for you? You know, even if it's just a conversation, you know, sometimes I think that's why also in spaces of being a counselor, counseling, and nurses. Yes, there are male nurses, but I know that there are more female nurses, because we are able to have a conversation with someone did not expect to open up like that.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
You know, the thing is, reality check. Reality check, I always say, right now, it's only a woman. If we maybe writing it, mess up, would you say Banna will run away? But women will say, no, like as women, as mothers, it is born some cleaner,
Yes.
Or you being my partner, if in Puzele, you are going to clean me up.
Yes.
But men, I'm going to mind who clean. You know, like I'm going, maybe, like as a man.
Yes.
Mhlawumbe I would rather call, our daughter. Nithi, hey, ngicela uzonginceda manje isho umama wakho this. Siza umama wakho, yabo. But wena uzwenza sure ukuthi ayiveli. Iphelela. So, like it's where I picked up ukuthi as a woman, and we all come from a woman. You and me and Vuyo, we all come from a woman. A president, a doctor, a policeman, whoever, everybody comes from a woman. And I don't know when can you share with us this womanhood thing, because there's a woo and a man.
Yes.
So it's a wombed man, So then now tell us, this Uti Letswara Tipa Kabukhale, how deep or how far can you Tswara Tipa Kabukhale? It's a tricky one.
I think Shop Musadi was made who if I can put it I think women were made who hlakula hlaso.
Okay. All right.
Ska ucho hore Musadi can do certain things that maybe a man cannot do. And I also in the aspect of women being in positions of leadership, it will apply to that as well. Male counterparts do take dinto as business. It's business. But with a woman, Akaeta anything and everything to make sure that her own are fed in every way, shape, and form. Whether that's family, whether that's just whether it's just yena li bakobona or yena li bana ba gagwe or yena li monna ha le bana ba hae, or if so be that a woman is a president, yena li her nation, le batho ba gagwe, they are well fed and not selling us out in that this is just business. No. Because I think that Musadi unali this vision of not just here mara equal for yena, no, nna ke tseba hore ke tsetsa leloko la ka, and this is where we are supposed to be and this is where we will be. Even though we don't have that masculine energy, mara I know hore we have this aura. Really this aura of this is what I'm doing for my family, for my people, and this is how far we are going to take it. And she makes it happen. She makes it happen. She will make it happen one way or the other. Whether the other nations are going to help me, whether the other nations are not going to help me, whether the other nations are going to try and take me out because of what I want to do for my people, whether the other nations are going to take me out for saying no, I'm not going to work with you anymore because we're seniors, she will stick to it and she will do it. Even if you do take her out, what she has taught her own people, they will continue taking her ideas and what she wanted to do. They will take it to the next level or why she wanted it to be. Because I also believe Limsadi is in what she teaches her own people, what she gives. The kind of knowledge that she gives, I think she gives it with love. When you give it with love, it stays. It's like a tattoo. Yes. And it's imprinted. That's why a lot of single mothers, they are able to have very successful children because they are able to teach Kalirad. Not that men don't have love. They really do. Men really do have love. But Hamusadi is forced to be by herself and do this by herself. Leave people that she has to be responsible for by herself with no male around. That love that goes along with teaching and knowledge that she gives will stay there and they will take it to
another level.
Another level.
Okay. So to all women out there, the message that you have, unless Vuyo has another thing to ask you, but if you're still thinking, so the message about to other
Yes.
women out there.
Yeah. To every girl out there, to every teenage girl out there, to every mother, every single mother, every working mother, every entrepreneurial mother, every single woman out there, what I can tell you based on my experiences, based on who I am, who I have become, you know, I'd say that you are here for a reason. You are made with purpose. It doesn't matter how you came on earth, you know, because bating battling in forms that are not so nice or accepted. But your purpose is written by God. And you have to, whether you are taught by it by your family or you are not taught by it, you have to know yourself first. You have to get to know yourself first. And the only way that I know how you can get to know yourself is if you submit to God and you know God first. And knowing God is not good. I'm just going to continue. Women who also are able to help you, because you will be able to know that they are also not just male who have money, but they are women also who can help you, who have connections, not just money. You know, sometimes you'd think that I have to approach someone on a link to help me, but your net worth is your network. Motho o mo tsebang batho ba ka o thusang are the people that you have to approach. That's why your research and your confidence will take you far. And also I would love to speak on women, you know, who are into spaces of addiction, whether it's drugs, and the drugs can be everything and a lot of things, you know, as well as alcohol. I know that I've experienced or I've had conversations with friends and with women who are addicted to drugs, who are addicted to alcohol. And unfortunately, it's not by choice, but also it's not forced. It's not like no. It's not forced, but also it's not by choice. It's a thing of escape. They do it to escape. They escape a lot of things that they think they cannot get out of. I know, and it's a lot of mental work. That's why if you can hear their stories, survival mode. They have been in survival mode so long, and at one point survival mode you know, and and the only thing they could fall back to or they could escape to is the addiction, and it's the alcohol. And they can easily get out of it, and especially knowing that babang they choose to get out of it. But once that thing back to I can't do this anymore. They just want to escape that, and they just go into it, you know. So, oh my gosh, really.
To them, it's like, you know, they're finding comfort, you know, like in that corner.
Because they don't find it in someone.
But destroy.
It does. It really, really does. Because, for example, it can be a woman or girl who smokes weed, for instance, you know. And I know it makes you like lucid or understand. And it's how it can go by. No. Letsatsi le ka feta, 2 days le ka feta, a week, a month, le ka feta, mo o reng wa stopa, you will look back and be like, you wasted all of that time not even remembering what I did. Till today I don't have a single cent because I was falling back into something, and it's comforting me. It's helping me forget what I'm going through, what I can and cannot, or in this state, what I can't do, you know, even with alcohol. And then you get to a point where you need the alcohol so bad, or you need that comfort so bad, you fall into people who are not helping you in any way, shape and form, but to keep giving you that, you know. But by sing sharp before when, you know. And it really does destroy a lot of their lives, and it will ever change. It turns them into something that they think, I guess I deserve to be this. I don't deserve anything good. I don't deserve to be the woman that I know I should have been, the woman that my parents could have loved to see me be.
Yeah.
You know, the woman that God made me to be. Unfortunately, this is where I am. I guess this is where ko felang ko teng, and that's it. And it's so sad to see a woman give
Giving
up
up,
on
yeah,
herself.
yeah.
Because a woman, I believe, can change a lot of people and a lot of things. A lot of people and a lot of things. Hence, that's why look at the rehab. Kuna le basadi ba bangata that are there to help. Yes, men are there in that space.
Yeah.
But kuna le basadi.
Yeah.
Because they have this thing of knowing how to help someone. They know how to speak to your soul. You know, ba khona ho thola that
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
e ka unlock
Yeah.
and break that cycle or break that addiction.
No, it's true.
Because some of it is a cycle.
It
It could
is.
be something that has happened in the family. Maybe malume unatuba and papa unatuba, or malume is a drunk, mang is a drunk,
Yeah.
and now it's
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so there are women who are able to break that, ba kgaole chain eo, and also help the family members that are still there. Ba bang they may not go.
Yeah.
But you know, le motho o moholo wa kgona to pierce through. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but there are women out there who are blessed
no?
with helping people and helping. So I just want to say to these women, single moms, women that are addicted, women that are abused, women who just has lost that zest for life, it is possible. You can become and be whoever you want to be. Doesn't matter the age. You don't have to be a teenager. You don't have to be a 20-something-year-old.
Yeah.
But basadi that are able and are capable to change their lives at any age. Age is honestly nothing but a number. Much better.
Alright, so, okay, now we're thinking with Lobona, your achievements.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the trophies, and then you take us through to say, energy to it.
So these are my trophies.
Okay. This is like an Olympic. It's the whole Olympic setup. Yo. So, okay, now you're telling me, Uti, all this is you. All this.
Yeah. All me.
And that.
This is
Yeah.
evidence
Yeah.
of taking yourself out of a dark space,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
a circumstance that happened to you, and not defining yourself that that circumstance or that mishap, or
So, from a raped child at the age of 6,
6 years old.
then you went through this strength or toughness or
Or Holy Spirit.
mbogotoness.
Yes.
Yeah, to say, you know what, irrespective of what happened to me, this is all you got.
Yes.
Wow.
This was also part of what strengthened my confidence. Because once you get onto that flow, it's just you,
Yeah.
your dance partner. Because what I do, you require a dance partner.
Okay.
Even though your dance partner is there, but though, let me just say, it's mostly you, your mentality, and that competitiveness that you have. So what all of this has taught me, and dancing, what has taught me is a competitive nature. In that shop, I'm not competing with anybody, but I'm competing with a story that was given to me, or I'm a failure, or I'm not worthy. So
I'm a woman, I can't do this, I can't do that.
So this taught me to compete with that and be like, no, I am. I am everything that I say I will be. I am every idea that I have that I want to come true, or that I want to have.
Okay.
And this also taught me how to work hard, because you don't just get this.
Yeah.
You don't just get on the floor
And then you win a
and
trophy.
then take the step and then no. This taught me consistency and patience.
Wow.
This. And these are the results of the consistency, the patience, and the love. You know, if you don't love your life,
Yeah, no, sure.
So all of
So I
this,
see here it's number 1. So you were number 1.
I'm not gonna lie, most of these are number 1 and number 2.
Wow. Okay, so when Dila on number 1, if you call the look Pazamissi,
It's the love.
number 2.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Who was better than
I
me?
3.
3 kid medal.
Yeah. Okay.
for certificate,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
thing when I started
Okay.
off, yeah. But yeah, no, this is me. Oh, and another thing that this experience of
Yeah.
dancing has blessed me with is traveling.
Yeah, I see it's dance. Yeah, it's
Yo,
written dance.
this has taught me that traveling does not require you to be a multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
It
sure.
doesn't.
No, true.
We have traveled.
I've experienced that. Yeah, I've
listen,
experienced that.
this has taken us to Durban, to Cape Town, to Bloemfontein. I have
Around the
traveled
country.
Around the country.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And
No shut up, international.
I was supposed to go to Blackpool. Got 20. I think it was 2012. My partner at the time was matriculating, so Mama Hai was like, no, he needs to focus on getting those distinctions. So yeah, Blackpool after matric, partner
Yes,
and he was like, and he was like,
now he's not.
yeah. So, but fortunately, I did get another dance partner. Sure, we did so much with him.
I know you did actually.
We got a chance to dance with the famous. I know there are people.
Yeah.
She became my
See
dance
this one?
coach and the Chalete, you know, this thing does have money.
Oh.
You make money. You see, some of these competitions, you get prizes like Chalete. You get maybe it's a sponsor like Vodacom or Boloto, and you get money. You'll get a cell phone. For the big competitions, you'll even win a car.
Oh.
You know, yes, this has money, and also in LA, like the sponsorships. So there are people who do come and they watch, and they maybe will choose maybe the couple from different sections. Yes, Urba, I like how they dance, and then they just sponsor you. They sponsor you for everything, traveling, your attires, because your ballroom and Latin is expensive sport. It's almost like golf. It's expensive.
So can you still move even now? Oh, they are
You can never lose it.
Oh.
You can never lose it. Trust me. Just
You
can't.
Oh.
The more I'm telling you, this fire, you want to compete. I'm telling you, I put on my shoes now.
Can you still have the shoes?
I don't. They were tanyani, so I had to give them to someone, but...
So like if you can have an opportunity to say, okay, all right, you know what?
I still have my attires.
Oh, you still have that?
I still have that.
And then like if you can have a partner who say, look at our age.
Let's go. Let's go. Bona, let's go. And I would love that because I'm not in corporate. I'm doing my own thing.
Yeah.
So I would have time.
Yeah, to do
I would have time to do my own thing.
You know?
And a little more KCC Kinaluya sometimes because they still there. This is the school where I started, where everything started.
No.
Like it's Born to Move.
Okay.
Is it this one? No. This is when they hosted June 16 actually.
Oh.
They hosted it. Nearly go Orlando.
2007.
Yes. Libitola school Born to Move. I used to do this with my brother actually. And my brother, okay, he did it because mama now forced me. Because you do have to wear like hilekan. And then it's a whole lot of people like mama don't so he was just like, hey. But yeah, this is the school, this is where it all started. And they're still there. So Kinaluya on the weekends just to go, she knows, she dances as well. So yeah, it's amazing opportunity to get to know different people, different spaces and places. The more you get to getting network, you get to know obviously it's creative people. So you live on they're in creative professional spaces. So understand, and I think also that's where my love for interior designing came about.
Okay.
That's where it came about. That's where I was like, I love.
So now like it's your business actually.
It's my I have a registered business.
Business, okay.
Yes. I also do printing. I also work with a printing company, but the interior design, that's my registered.
So the printing part, you print your t-shirts?
I print everything. I print especially for companies. I print stickers, I print logos. There's they sell fast food. There's a container for Obuhle. I did for them stickers,
nice.
branded stickers. They put them on their cups, they put them on their paper
bags.
Yes. So I do that. I do business cards. I also do merchandise for businesses.
Posters, flyers,
everything, banners, everything.
Nice.
We do that.
Got it. Yeah, you know what? I think it was nice, you know, she spent Nakolwena.
It was so
Yeah,
cool.
it was a good one. I mean, look, me and Voyo, sifunde a lot, you know, to say, okay, yeah, Tina, singamadota, but now we learned which as a woman you can do more than even men can do. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's not every man who has this. You know, I'm at Trofanga, Tina in a training. Yeah, because you know, like as men, we give up easily. You know, you know what? At least in a trophy trade. Yeah, all men, but most men.
Okay.
It's a limit, you know, to everything. But I can't do it, and then I know, right? And now, you know, like I want to do, you know, like another thing.
Something
but
else, yes.
You showed us, with, you know, like as women, we can be consistent. Because as a stop, and you know, like you touched on, you know, like a thing about Lona as more academic than us. You know, reality, you know, look is that.
Yeah.
Which women love school, women love education more
teaching,
than
yes.
more than us. Like in the class, you find a much class, but girls are there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we told you know, like in the morning register, it's guys who are not, you know,
Yes.
girls are there. You know what I'm saying? And in terms of the graduation, it's true, more women
Yes,
are
it's a
graduating
big
than
percentage.
men. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So okay, so a last message to even as men.
Yes.
Yeah.
As Batunje in
Yeah,
general.
yeah, sure.
Sure. Now, one thing I will say is love your life. No matter what, I know it is an easy thing to say, but a very difficult thing to do. You know, you can love your life. Kanti, you have your reality showing you something else. I honor this, I honor that.
Sure.
You want this, you want that, but you don't know how to do it. But once you start being okay with where you are right now, just be okay with where you are right now. Everything else will come to you. Like the first step will come to you, the second step will come to you, and Dinto is Dinto is patience. Things it's love. You have to love what you're doing. You have to love what you want to do. Also, you can want to be a model, but if we you might get there, you might not get there.
So love it.
So you have to love it.
Yeah.
Even if you want to clean it, you know, cleaning that can become a business, a multi-billionaire business. So you can start by just cleaning toilets, it's fine, but you have to love it as well, because what will come from that is something bigger. So you have to love your life. You have to love yourself. You have to know yourself, and in all of that, consistency will come, more and more passion will come with it, and people that God wants to place in that path, they will come also. And then at some point, and that's where you will grow and understand, okay, now I have this amount of money that I never thought I can have. What can I do with it? Unlike just wasting it, because as business people, I believe we don't want just the money just to waste.
Yeah,
but so that your children can experience it, and your children's children leave a legacy, and and have that money work for you as well. Not every day hustle,
That's true.
making money, but you also want that money to work for you.
Yeah, and a trophy for the champ. Yeah, so
A trophy for the champ.
on a Women's Day, on a Women's Month, a woman gave me this trophy.
Yeah, but my request is Nagatam Kopa to wear dancing shoes
Okay.
and then dance for Arkel's song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Step, turn and up.
Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so here's a photo. This is you, right?
Yes.
Wow.
This was the World Cup.
Yeah, orange cup with nation.
Thank you. And for Pimville Zone, 1, 2, 8.
it's all here.
Yeah. No?
Okay, so yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so here's a photo. This is you, right?
Yes.
Wow.
This was
And then,
2010,
whoa.
the World Cup.
Yeah, Orange Cup of Nations.